Hiya and welcome back to the Lana JP channel. I hope you're doing brilliantly. So I'm currently uploading the first video because the last time didn't go very well, sadly. So that was a bit annoying. So the next day I now should hopefully be doing stuff. So it might be a little bit laggy, but I'm hoping it's fine. It was alright last time, and I was rendering. I'm just uploading this time. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. So I realised when I was looking back at the videos, firstly, I'm playing on Feed the Beast Unleashed on a server with that. It's the latest version, not the latest recommended version, which is why it keeps crashing, but it's pretty stable. It could be a lot worse. Also, I wasn't really explaining what I was doing. These books, they are part of Tinker's Construct. I just presumed you'd already know, so I didn't really explain it. In the book it shows you what to do, which is why I was like, oh, I need the book, because I couldn't remember. So it says here that you need a 3x3 bed of seared bricks, which is what these are. You can see on the top of the screen. You also need a smeltery controller, a drain and a faucet, and also a casting basin and a casting table, which I haven't got yet, but it'll be there, and also at least one seared tank for lava to go in, and that will be what melts the ore. And then I want to put some glass in the sides so that you can see what's going on. So hopefully you guys know what I'm doing now, and I'm just going to carry on getting on with that. I can't remember anymore. I ended up splitting the videos into two because it was too long for YouTube to handle, even though people can upload like 3 and 4 hour videos, but apparently I can't, so that's a shame, huh? I did enable the 15 minutes plus thing, so I don't know why it's telling me I can't. It's just being annoying, really. Also, I'm pretty sure the volume hasn't been changed at all, so you should still be able to hear me. So yeah, that's the technical stuff done out of the way. So just I've got my cup of tea ready to be drank. Hope you guys have yours. If you don't, I think you know what you're gonna have to go and do. That's fine, we'll wait. Just take your time. Gotta make it right, haven't you? I need some more wood actually, so I'll have to go and cut some more down. I really need to find some coal. I said this would be a resource gathering episode, but that'll be the next one because I had to stop the recording. I didn't get to the point that I wanted to get to in the last video, so that's why it's still not me mining. I don't know when this will go out. My last day here is tomorrow. From then I've got to get up really painfully early on the Thursday, like 6 in the morning, kind of painfully early, so I probably won't get a chance to do anything that day, apart from be really tired. And then I'm back on the Monday, so, and that won't be till later in the evening, and that'll be my week I can't record anyway, so let's hope I've got some stuff done, and some videos ready. I've got the party stuff kind of, but it's not properly. Sorry, I was just looking for some more glass. I wondered if I had any smelting. So, don't know if you guys have seen this stuff, but if you haven't, it's a great mod. It's really good for when you're gathering resources early on in the game, because you can double your resources. And all you need is some lava and the things that I used to build it, which were some glass and some sand, gravel and clay. So that's pretty simple for the uses that you get from it. So that's why I decided to do that straight off. Usually I go with IC2 machines and solar panels, But last time I used this and I found it really awesome, and I thought I'd do this time as well. And then next time you guys can tell me what you want me to do, because the video should be up then, even though I said it was going to be up straight off. Never mind. I did try and use a different editing system that I've used before, but I couldn't actually use it with the type of file format that this is recording with, so I have to use the one I'm not used to, but I should get used to it pretty quick. It hasn't got as many features, so stuff like changing my voice settings and all the audio in the background I can't do, which is a shame, but so yeah, we'll just try and finish this game, and then I'll do some mining, which I might just do with sound over the top, like video, no, music. I'm not sure yet. Obviously I'm not going to be able to, because of all the restrictions for YouTube, but I could just write, don't have, I am not the creator or whatever, and then just write down the songs that I'm listening to. But my kind of music might not be the same kind of music as yours, which could be an issue, because everybody hates it when people's music tastes don't match. I'm just going to do 2 lots of the seared glass. You don't need to look in the whole way, because that's just overdoing it. So that's almost one layer done. So now I can click on the smeltery controller, and I can put some ores in here, or I can put some glass in, and it'll make clear glass, which is awesome, especially when you're using the usual texture pack. Don't neglect your tea. Yeah, so I might just have some music on in the background for me, listen to that. Or I might end up singing along, so that's why I shouldn't do that. You see, it's now fired up and ready to go. All I need is some lava, which does require buckets, so I won't be able to do that straight away. And I'm going to need some iron anyway for maybe my mining expedition, so I think I've got some already. I might just have to waste a few pieces on making a pick, but that should be alright. Oh, weird. I think there was a car outside or something, the window was flashing. So it's my granddad's birthday today, which is why it's late when me doing this. And why it's taken me so long to get everything done today, because I just get calls, and I have to take them, and I have to talk to people, and I'm like, but I should be uploading to YouTube. I can't say that. I was so annoyed last night when it was like, can't do this, there's not enough, you don't have enough, you can't do it, the video's too long, you're gonna have to split it in half. So this was like 11:30 at night, and I was like, I've got to get up at 7, 8, that kind of time. I'm gonna have to just go to bed and leave it, so that was just horrible. I felt horrible about it. But it looks like I've actually got it sorted now, so I know how to upload stuff to YouTube. Ooh. So step 1 is kind of complete, I guess. What I've done previously is put hoppers, so that even though there's this tiny gap here, which will get bigger as I add levels to it, actually, even though there's a tiny space for me to put stuff, that's fine because I'll have a whole hopper where I can just carry on doing that. I think that's almost done. I've got another side. So I need 12 more pieces of this stuff. I need 1 more of these, I think. I don't need any more glass. I just made that for the sake of making it. And then I might eventually get a house built. A few episodes in. Even though I've already built a house. But yeah. So it looks like I'm not going to complete my challenge because of all the stuff I've had to do so far. Whilst this does this, I'm going to just take some drink. Of course, I've been talking all day again, so my voice is a bit iffy. I've also got some food, look. I was just thinking I should have a check on it. That's nice. Couple of them have grown. That'll do. In this mod pack, you can make wheat into flour, I think it is, and then you can use that. And it triples the amount of bread you get each time. Wheat flour. So I can put that in the furnace, and that'll give me 3 times the amount of bread, which is nice. I've got this one free. I could just do that. That'll do. I'm wasting so much wood, but I've got some else. So. I was looking back at the video, and I realised why my mouse was glitching out. It's because you can't actually see it, so it's going kind of half see-through while I'm looking at it. It's because you can't actually see it. I've just... damn it. Excuse me? Ow! This is what happens when you stand in that. It hurts you, even when it's not on properly. Okay, so now it should have doubled the amount of stuff I can put in. And as you add more layers, it will add the more amount of things you can put in there. Obviously, because it's more blocks you can put in. I'll show you what it does in a bit when I've got some lava. I'm going to put this away. So that's that done actually, and I've only been recording for 10 minutes, can you believe? And it's not even uploaded yet, it's still almost there. I can see the little green bar at the bottom of the screen telling me how far it's gone. I don't know what you want me to do now. I guess I could just get a couple of weapons ready. Cut down a couple more trees maybe. This looks like it's going to be a pretty uneventful episode really. But yeah, so before I can get that smeltery properly working, I need to get some lava, which needs buckets, which needs iron, which needs me going and getting some iron. I actually have enough there already to make a pickaxe and a bucket, but I'm not going to, so I want to double it. Actually, I could actually. I'll be wasting the same amount if I do it now or later, and it's just ready for me to do. This is some really tall trees. Can't wait to get a lumber axe and just take one out completely. Some bread. See, 3 pieces of bread for my 3 pieces of wheat I had. Let's put this in here. Right. 6 pieces of iron in my furnace. Now I can't actually use Tinker's Construct to make this first iron pickaxe because I need to use the smeltery, and I need to make casts as well, which you can probably see here. So these are all the different casts you can make, and you make them by making like stone versions of the items, and then putting either gold or aluminum brass, I think it is. It's spelt like that, that's why I'm saying it like that. I can make stone ones though, which I'll probably do, because they don't break. They just say broken, which is really helpful. Although I don't actually have enough tool cast things. So, tool patterns. I need this one, then a couple of others. Tool binding and a handle. I've got the handle, I just need the tool binding. I need to make some more if I'm going to do that. It's not enough still. Let's try again. that a stick? Oh. I thought it was a tool rod. That's why I asked if it was a stick. So we want a binding. That's what it was. Tool binding. So I'm going to try not to go over my limit this time. Because I wish I could put stuff in there like that. That would be such a handy chest if you could just put it next to a crafting bench and it just did it. You could see all the stuff that's in there. That'd be so handy. And then we need a tool rod. You can actually make stone torches with these stone tool rods. I already made one. I forgot to make the binding. Oh, you guys are probably shouting at me. I don't know though. You could not even be there. I could be talking to myself and there'd literally be nobody else watching this by now. Because of my extreme fail last time. So we want to call him... We've got Bill, so he's got to be called Ben. Now he isn't a flower pot man. He's not something you use to dig up dirt, sadly, but hey, can't win every one of them. And I'll make a sword as well, because I don't have one of them. I've only got a wooden one at the moment. Which are good and all, but, you know, so I need a tool guard, which I don't think I have. Yep, so I need a guard. That's the other way. Oh, went past it. There we go. Wide hand guard. Guard pattern, guard pattern. Wide guard pattern. And we need a stone one. I can use up this stone shard here. And I didn't make the other parts. Yes, it's been a pretty busy day today. Which is probably why I'm doing everything wrong. I had like absolutely no time, which is good. I love having nothing. I love having everything to do all at once. It's my favourite kind of thing. I'm gonna kill you guys now. You're way too friendly. Oh, the server's lagging. Bit of a lag going on now. Where's the deer? You keep bugging me as well, so yeah, there's a little bit of lag going on. Hopefully it's not too bad. And I'll restart in a minute anyway, because I'm going to stop in a couple of minutes. So I've got it all made, and there's just one more thing I want to show you before I go. And leave you guys to it. My challenge, as I was saying, I might not do. So you're actually allowed to shout at me, because I said you were. That's my own fault, really, because I decided to do this right when everyone's birthdays were, and right when I was going on holiday. I could have chosen a much better time, really, couldn't I? Having a bit more tea before it goes cold. So yeah, shout away. That's my thing just uploaded. I was just going to show you this thing that you could do. So I add a piece of stone to my stone mattock. Oh god, things are flashing in the background. And it's fixed. So that's a pretty good thing. So I'm going to go now, because that other video is just uploaded, so I hope you like it. The first one doesn't have all the fails in that I was talking about. The second one does though. So the second one's going to be pretty terrible compared, because the first one wasn't terrible, but it wasn't particularly brilliant. But yeah, just have a great night. Enjoy your cups of tea. I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer. And if you're watching this because you wanted to see how I did some Tinker's constructs, now you actually know some stuff. So yeah, have a great night. Bye!